Good morning and welcome to Ellen's Crochet channel. Welcome back my subscribers. I appreciate, as I always say, you coming back and watching my videos and leaving comments. And today's episode is Sunday Soliloquy, episode number 8. It is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. And my soliloquy Sundays are just when I come on and just ramble. But today's video is an inspirational soliloquy, because many of us find with our crochet and knitting journey that we get inspired by people, by our fibers, by patterns, and people in general that we meet. So yesterday was the reveal of the Cake Off Challenge with Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. I will link it below. And Nellie is showcasing my creation. Well, I did make it, but the creation is a pattern by, his name is Mark Roseboom, and his channel is Mark, the guy with the hook. And I just want to say I absolutely love this pattern. I found it on Ravelry, and as you'll see, Nellie is wearing, it's called the Boca Shawl. Such a detailed, beautiful pattern, perfectly written. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. I even learned some new stitches, which is nice. And I call them my little tornadoes. You will need to go see the pattern. But yeah, it's just the detail is beautiful. So, anyone that's watched my channel, the challenge was both Laura and I had gotten mystery yarn boxes from Crystal at Bag O' Day. And we both received the same yarn, which was this sheepskis. And I don't have the ball band any longer. I'm not really sure where I put it. But it was the sheepskis whirligig. And the color was lavender to teal, which had 1,000 meters of yarn. And the challenge was to use the entire cake of yarn on a project. If you had a little bit left, to use it. But to use the entire cake, because many of us do have cakes of yarn, large cakes in our collections that we just may never use, and they just sit there. We need to use our cakes. We need to use all of our beautiful yarns. This yarn is 80% virgin wool and 20% alpaca. We did have a little joke last night on Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming's channel, Laura and I, about virgin wool. Were the sheep's virgin? I always have to bring a little bit of funny to my videos. So let me discuss the pattern. The pattern is the Boca Shawl. Okay, and that is how you will find it in Ravelry. Okay, and this pattern is out of Mark's book, The Crochet Journey. And I'll just read you, he has a little, it's beautiful to get a pattern that has his inspiration for when he created this beautiful pattern. As many of us find patterns and you wonder what inspired that designer to create such a beautiful pattern. So I'm just going to read it to you really quick. And it says, for this story and pattern, we travel to South America, to the capital of Argentina to be exact. Buenos Aires is a large city that could take weeks or even months to discover and wander around. Yet, there is one area in town, which is his favorite, he says my favorite. La Boca started as a harbor entrance for trading in the earlier days. Different people from all over the world gathered around to work or live around the harbor. The working class started collecting scraps of metal, paint, and other materials from the shipments that arrived in the port. From these scraps, they built an entire neighborhood, And so La Boca came to life. You will find houses in all colors of the rainbow, and it gives you a happy feeling when you take a walk around. A good suggestion is walking the little path where you see the result of thousands of paint leftovers. There are many of us that create beautiful makes with our fiber from scraps. So we can make beautiful things. Okay, he continues, when wandering around in La Boca, it's hard not to let your attention be driven away by tango dancers. Almost on every corner of the streets, you might hear the sound of tango music. With it, you will often find a pair of dancers in a passionate dance. It's fascinating to see, and although it is done to draw as many tourists as possible, it lifts your spirit and feelings. It is lovely to sit down at one of the local bars, order a dulce de leche, which is kind of a sweet milk, with a fernet con coca to taste the local food and drinks. I'm not sure what fernet con coca is, but I'm assuming it's a coffee. I could be wrong. And enjoy the whole ambiance around you. It is just one of the fantastic things Buenos Aires has to offer, of course. It's just one of the fantastic things this particular area of Buenos Aires has to offer. Of course, he says there is so much more. But this area stole his heart. He created this triangular shawl within his head. The feminine tango dancer's idea, which is often dressed in a lace shawl she's often dressed with a lace shawl around her shoulders, together with an explosion of colors that you can find almost anywhere in La Boca. This was the perfect idea to give form in this pattern. So that was his inspiration for the pattern. I fell in love with the pattern. I thought it was beautiful when I saw it on Ravelry, and you can see the colors he chose and why he chose them. And I believe he also did this pattern in a sheepskis, but in a different colorway. Oh yes, it was the sheepskis whirligig in the color plum to ochre. And that's what that color is. Of course, my challenge was to use the yarn I had, and I do intend to make this pattern again, and perhaps if I can find that colorway or something similar with those beautiful colors. So Mark Roseboom does have a YouTube channel. It's called Mark the Guy with the Hook. I did start to follow him. If you'd like to follow, he has a nice channel. And this pattern is available on Ravelry. This beautifully detailed pattern with it's just gorgeous, well written, easy to follow, for $1.25. For $1.25. And I'm not really sure if he has it on Etsy, but I did purchase it on Ravelry for $1.25 for this absolutely gorgeous pattern. Yes, so that's my Sunday soliloquy. I wanted to bring you what Nellie is wearing. If you're new to my channel, Nellie is my mannequin, and I think she looks lovely. My daughter saw this shawl and she said, oh, that's mine. So I have to make another one because this one is already called for. It already has a new owner, but look at this beautiful. And I will put some closer up pictures. I did place a short on my channel, but please go check out Mark, the Guy with the Hook. His name is Mark Roseboom. I believe he's out of the Netherlands, and it's just nice. I just loved his story about what inspired him to make such a beautiful pattern. But so that's my Sunday soliloquy. I hope you enjoyed it and the little story. And have a great day, everyone. And next week. I hope it's wonderful. We're going to be looking forward to some beautiful fall weather here in the Northeast. And so that's it. And leave a comment below. Let me know if you're going to go follow Mark, the guy with the hook. And I'm going to actually check out his book, The Crochet Journey, and see what other beautiful patterns he has to share with us. Okay, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Bye now. Oh, one other thing. If you would like to see the other entrants, the other people, creators that entered the Cake Off 2025 challenge, go to last night's video on Laura Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming's channel, and she has the slideshow of all the entrants. The winner was Linda's Crochet channel, and she will be winning this gift away from me of some beautiful yarn and also a pattern. So yes, there will be more challenges coming, and you need to go check out Laura's channel last night, where she discusses what she's going to be doing as far as challenges for the months of October, November, and December. It'll be a lot of fun and more beautiful giveaways. Okay, see you on the next one. Thanks, friends. Bye now.